Alright guys, in today's video we have more PlayStation news and rumors to go over and discuss. Some pretty interesting stuff has popped up over the past couple of days, so I wanted to take a couple of minutes here to talk about it with you guys. So before we dive into these topics, do me a favor, please hit the like button if you do enjoy this video or you find it informative, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well if you're new here to the channel. The first rumor we're covering is, in my opinion, one of the more interesting rumors we have received lately, because it does come from a credible source, somebody who has proven to be reliable in the past, and actually more recently with the Ghost of Tsushima expansion announcement. Apparently, there is in fact a new FromSoftware Souls-like game that is in development exclusively for the PlayStation 5. This is not the first time we've heard about this, but anytime we've heard about this in the past, it really just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was coming from places where you really couldn't tell if there was any truth to it or not, or if we could trust it. But now we're hearing it from a source who is, I would say, trustworthy. So this is reading from WCCF Tech, and they say a PlayStation 5 exclusive Souls game is currently in development by FromSoftware, according to rumors circulating online. Earlier today, Special Nick, co-founder of the Xbox Era podcast, who proved to be reliable in the past few months, confirmed that a PS5 exclusive Souls title by FromSoftware is in the works. This game, however, is not a Bloodborne sequel. And so, yeah, this is something that happened where it kind of came out that, hey, FromSoftware is working on a PS5 exclusive title, and it is not Bloodborne 2, which I think some PlayStation fans will be disappointed to know that. But at the same time, I don't think PlayStation fans would be disappointed at all just finding out that, or seeing, I should say, a PlayStation 5 exclusive FromSoftware title. Doesn't necessarily have to be Bloodborne 2. As somebody who is a big fan of FromSoftware's titles, I'm very excited for Elden Ring. I absolutely loved Bloodborne. I don't think it needs to be Bloodborne 2. I'm just excited at the idea of them making another game for PlayStation. But it goes on to say here that aside from talking about the unannounced PlayStation 5 exclusive entry in the Souls series, Special Nick also revealed that the Wipeout series will make a comeback during this console generation. This new entry in the series, which is planned to be a PlayStation 5 and PlayStation VR 2 game, is in early development. So I'm not too familiar with the Wipeout series, but I thought that I would throw this in there as well. This is something else that he just kind of decided, well, if I'm going to be confirming this, Souls-like FromSoftware PS5 exclusive, I may as well throw something else in there as well. So we do have to understand that these are rumors, and we obviously have to take them with a grain of salt. But, some of you should be familiar by now with this individual, Special Nick. He has proven to be reliable, and wherever he is getting his information from, it has turned out to be correct. So this is very exciting to me. I'm not going to get too excited yet, because I do want to wait until we get official confirmation from Sony, or the official announcement from Sony and FromSoftware. But it does make sense that this would be something that's in the works. If I'm not mistaken, FromSoftware, they're known to always be working on multiple projects at once. We know that development of Elden Ring is, in its final stages. It's going to be launching in January, and after that, you have to imagine they're already, working on whatever's going to come next. And so, yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below how excited you are at the idea, or the possibility, it's looking likely at this point, that there is in fact an exclusive FromSoftware Souls-like title being developed for the PS5. It's not going to be Bloodborne 2 apparently, but I will definitely be interested to see what you guys have to say about that. I want to move on to another interesting rumor, though, talking about another title that is apparently getting revived, and it's set to launch as of right now sometime in 2023. Now, I know we're covering a lot of rumors, and I was definitely looking into these rumors to make sure that they're coming from credible sources, and this one in particular, this seems like it's, definitely a real thing that's happening, and I think a lot of people will be excited about it. Apparently, Twisted Metal is set for a revival that's going to happen in 2023. There are actually multiple sources confirming this. So this is reading from PlayStation Universe, and it says fans of Twisted Metal should be happy to know that the IP isn't totally forgotten about. In fact, according to one industry insider, we are due for its return in a few short years in 2023. Tom Henderson is a game journalist and known leaker, and he just tweeted out an image we've seen before in relation to the Twisted Metal TV show currently in production, with nothing more than the caption 2023, implying that it'll be released in 2023, and that's all he showed. So obviously that could be taken a few different ways, but if you look at the tweet, it's pretty clear he's just saying, hey, Twisted Metal is happening, a revival, and it's set for 2023. It goes on to say, because we know the TV show is in production, it is most likely this is what Henderson is referring to. However, we can't help but hope there's a possibility this could be for maybe, a new Twisted Metal game. So PlayStation Universe here, they seem to believe that Tom Henderson is letting us know that the TV show, the Twisted Metal TV show, is actually set for 2023. But the reason why I don't think that's actually what this is we have Andy Robinson from VGC, who is, I'd say, pretty reliable. VGC is a good source. Apparently, he came out and he also said that, look, it has been suggested to me that there is a Twisted Metal revival, that this is actually real, because people were confused. They're like, well, is Tom Henderson referencing a TV show? Because we know that's a thing, and I don't think he would do that because he's a known leaker. Tom Henderson he's very well known for leaking stuff and having these types of scoops and whatnot and being, pretty accurate with them. It just wouldn't make sense for him to leak the date of a TV show that, I'm going to be honest right now, I think people are interested in the Twisted Metal TV show, but I don't think anybody's sitting here waiting for that, like, oh, okay, it's 2023. No, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the game. And so we have Andy Robinson here backing that up, saying, yeah, it's been suggested to him that it's a Twisted Metal revival. It's also worth noting that the reason why Andy Robinson, I think, brought this up, this is reading from Reddit. It says, so following yesterday's rumor of some sort of Twisted Metal revival, David Jaffe said that he would be very hurt if Sony was indeed doing it without him being involved in some way. VGC's Andy Robinson has now said that it's been suggested to him that Twisted Metal is indeed being revived. So it seems like David Jaffe is a little bit out of the loop with this, and as he says, he would be hurt by it. But I've seen a lot of people on my channel, in the past, saying that they would love to see a Twisted Metal revival. They would love to see Twisted Metal come back. It's a classic, and it seems like right now it's looking likely that is something Sony has in the works. Let's not forget, Sony's Herman Hulst did say they have 25 projects, PlayStation 5 projects in the works, half of which are new IP, half of which will be, revivals, sequels, and all that good stuff. So it seems like Twisted Metal could, in fact, be one of them. But we're going to move on to the next topic. And this is not a rumor. This is actually official news, but it really kind of made me once again think about whether or not Sony's going to have an event of any kind this year, or if they're going to start talking soon. So apparently, and I feel like a lot of people forgot about this, Spider-Man will still come to Marvel's Avengers, specifically this year in 2021. This was officially confirmed by Crystal Dynamics, and this was confirmed by Scott Walters. He was speaking to Screen Rant. He's actually the senior game designer at Crystal Dynamics, and he confirmed that we will see Spider-Man come to the game before the end of the year. Now, look, the reason why I'm focusing on this is, well, not just only to remind people that, hey, this is a thing that happened. It was a big deal when it was announced. Everybody was angry and upset, and they're like, they can't make Spider-Man exclusive. Obviously, The Avengers has been out for a while now, and in the eyes of a lot of gamers, it's not a good game. It's a massive flop and whatnot, and, nobody's playing it anymore. I can't speak to that. I haven't been paying attention, but I will say that it is interesting to me that this is yet another example of something you would expect to see revealed at a PlayStation event of some kind, right? Like, they're claiming it's going to come out before the end of the year, but they haven't shown a single thing of it. PlayStation made an announcement of this, and they kind of made a big deal of it when it was first announced, and we haven't heard anything. This just adds to the pile of games and reveals and trailers and updates that we're all expecting to get from Sony, or that would be associated with like a PlayStation event of some sort that we just haven't received yet. And so I'm pointing this out to also kind of let you know, this to me seems like something that would show up at a PlayStation-like event of some sort, maybe a State of Play 2. But the point is, we are waiting to get updates on things like this, right? Horizon Forbidden West, God of War, Call of Duty, apparently. Now we have this Spider-Man Avengers update. People are waiting to hear more about Factions 2. People are waiting to hear about whether or not this Bloodborne remaster is real. And people are just expecting updates and announcements. And Sony has been completely silent right now, or very close to being completely silent. And so, you know, maybe this is something we will see at an upcoming State of Play or an upcoming PlayStation event. You can let me know down in the comments below what you think about that, whether or not you think that's actually going to happen. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. It's been a pretty quiet week overall for PlayStation. There's obviously been some really weird things happening across the industry in general with, you know, abandoned and blue box game studios and whatnot. But these were some of the more interesting topics, or rumors, I should say, and pieces of information that happened over the past couple of days that I wanted to take some time to talk to you guys about and go over. So let me know down in the comments below what you think about everything we discussed. Again, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.